Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the issues that matter. Today, we're unpacking a powerful story unfolding across the UK. Picture a legacy built over generations, now hanging in the balance because of policies pushed by the Labour government under Keir Starmer. What if a new draconian policy could put your family's way of life at risk? Thousands of farmers are taking to the streets, blocking roads, and even disrupting government events. But why is this happening? Stay with us as we reveal not just a tax policy, but the real-life struggles of farmers battling against a leadership that seems indifferent to rural communities. Imagine this. You've spent your entire life working on a farm, just like your parents and grandparents before you. It isn't merely a job, it's the heartbeat of your family's legacy. Now imagine waking up only to discover that the Labour government, under Keir Starmer's leadership, is forcing policies that could dismantle that legacy. Today, we reveal 5 key reasons behind these protests. By the end, you'll understand that this isn't just about taxes. It's about survival, about traditions under attack, and about a government that has lost touch with rural Britain. First up, the notorious tractor tax. The Labour government, led by Keir Starmer, has proposed a drastic overhaul of inheritance tax on agricultural assets. Take the example of the Thompson family in Yorkshire, whose land has been farmed for 4 generations. Now, under these policies, farms valued at over 1.5 million will face an estate tax starting in 2026, even if it means selling off parts of the very land that has been nurtured through decades of hard work. What was once a safeguard for food security now threatens to shatter centuries-old family legacies. Second, critics argue that these tax proposals will wipe out family-run farms. These aren't just businesses, they're homes filled with memories and the very soul of rural life. Policies imposed by Keir Starmer's Labour government risk forcing many small-scale farms to sell off parts of their land just to cover soaring costs, effectively ending a cherished way of life that has defined rural Britain for generations. Third, the financial strain on farmers is already unbearable. With rising costs for fuel, equipment, and labour, adding another heavy financial burden in the form of a punitive inheritance tax feels like the final nail in the coffin. Many see this as evidence of a government in far-removed offices, led by Keir Starmer, making decisions that push hard-working families ever closer to collapse. Fourth, these protests are more than just a symbolic gesture. They're a direct challenge to the policies of a government that seems indifferent to rural suffering. Farmers have even disrupted high-profile government events to send a powerful message: scrap these draconian changes. This backlash reflects a deep-seated anger toward Keir Starmer's Labour government for putting profit and top-down policies ahead of people's livelihoods. Finally, this movement marks one of the largest domestic protests since the last general election. The sheer scale of the demonstrations, led by communities whose traditions are being trampled by unpopular government policies, speaks volumes about the widespread discontent. It's a clear sign that rural Britain is saying enough is enough with the policies of Keir Starmer's Labour government. Let's break down the numbers. The new inheritance tax applies to farms valued at over £1.5 million, a threshold that many family-run farms easily exceed when land values are taken into account. Experts warn that this could trigger a dramatic reduction in small farms, paving the way for large agribusinesses. This isn't merely an economic issue, it's a challenge to the future of UK agriculture and food security, driven by decisions made in the halls of power by the Labour government. So what does all this mean? It's more than a policy battle. It's a fight for survival, the preservation of a way of life passed down through generations, and the defence of the soul of rural Britain. As protests continue and communities stand together, it's clear that Keir Starmer and the Labour government are being held responsible for policies that many see as dismantling a treasured legacy. What do you think? Is this a necessary change? or does it threaten the heart of rural life? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive thought-provoking, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that matter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.